Very hearty good morning to one and all, and welcome to TARS 777 presents TARS Cricket Club League T10 Cricket. Ghastly animal, it is match 29, and what a match it is! It is Qualifier 1, and that is between the Tygerberg Tigers, sponsored by Golden 444, and they are up against the Durbanville Dynamos, who are sponsored by JSK1. What a matching prospect we have here for you folks. So earlier we went out there and had a look at the pitch conditions as well as the surrounding conditions to give you a little bit more insight into that, as well as a toss for this Qualifier 1. It's match 29, and what an important match we have here. It is Qualifier 1. It is the Durbanville Dynamos. They are sponsored by JSK1. They're up against the Tygerberg Tigers, who are sponsored by Golden 444. Whoever wins this game goes straight to Thursday's final. The loser, they still got a chance tomorrow to try and get into that final when they're playing that Qualifier 2. However, today it's all about the conditions. We had glorious conditions over the last few days, but today it is totally different. Right, let's start overhead. Overcast conditions a little bit here today. No breeze to talk about. It's not cold. However, I think with that overcast conditions, the ball could move around here. But there's a lot more to think about. The outfield has got some dew on it. It has been hot here over the last few days here. So the outfield has got a little bit of moisture in due to the dew factor here as well, which you can see all around this ground here. That brings us to this pitch. This pitch looks like it's got a lot of moisture in it. And when you touch it and feel it and press it, it looks like it's a little bit soft as well. A lot of moisture, as I said. So again, the seamers should be licking their lips here to try and get the ball bowled on this surface. The spinners, well, they say if it seams, it will also grip as well. But so much for teams to think about here. One, do you want to bowl first and bowl with a wet ball? Or do you want to bat first and bat on this and just sort of buy the conditions and get the ball to move around and sort of play for that? I'm not sure what teams are going to do. So let's go over to that toss and find out what these captains are going to decide to do in this Qualifier 1. Here we are at this all-important toss of Qualifier 1 of TARS 777 presents TARS Cricket Club League T10 Cricket. It is the Dynamos versus the Tigers. We've got Ruben Senecal. He is going to be captaining the Dynamos, and then Antley Adams as well out here. He's captaining the Tigers. We got the umpires in their rosy red. They are sponsored by Golf Ticket. I'm going to ask Umpire Harrison if you can hand that coin over there to Ruben Senecal, please. Tails is the call. Oh, that's a heads. So, Ruben, well, dare I say what you're going to do, but you've won the toss. What are you going to do?
Yeah, Eugene, we're going to have a bowl first.
Conditions just look like it's going to be that for a bowl first type of wicket, bowl first type of conditions.
Yeah, no, it's early morning here at Durbanville. Pitch still a little bit soft and very overhead, so I think bowling first is the correct choice.
You're still going to have to keep that ball dry. It looks like a lot of dew on the outfield as well.
Yeah, no, you don't want the ball to get too wet and out of control for the bowler, so we're going to do our best keeping it dry and try and fight the conditions.
You guys have really set the tone here. You lost your first game, but then after that you've just been a procession of winning games as well. Now you're in this Qualifier 2 goes to try and get into that final.
Yeah, no, I think we've spoken a lot in interviews about the winning culture we have at the club, so it's been nice to put that on display yet again in the second edition of this tournament, so hopefully that keeps going until Thursday.
It's nice to rest a few of your big guys as well leading into this game.
Yeah, no, weekdays are sometimes a bit tough for selections, but we have full faith in the younger and newer guys coming into the squad as well.
All the best today.
Thank you.
Antley, yeah, I know you probably would have had to bowl as well, but I mean, the way this tournament has gone, batting first hasn't been that bad of a decision.
Yeah, like you need to do all sorts. You need to bowl, you need to bat. It's just at the end of the day, if you lose the toss, if you even wanted to bowl first, you still need to execute your plans correctly. And I think, yeah, we're up for the challenge. I think it's a good toss to lose as well. So, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I think the way you guys have shaped up as well, finishing second on the log, you guys must be happy and getting some confidence from that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the guys this year, they knew what went on in the previous tournament, and I think we just pulled together and execute our plans correctly, and I think that brought us on top at the end of the day.
For you guys, also 2 chances to get to that final. I'm sure you itching to try and get into that final as quickly as possible.
Yeah, hopefully today we're looking to secure today, but if not, we've got 3 days of cricket to play.
Go well today.
Thank you.
That is the news at the toss here. It's an interesting toss. It is the Dynamos. They've won the toss and they've elected to have a bowl first against the Tigers. And that was the story at the toss there, and the Dynamos, I think without hesitation, with the way conditions are, they elected to have a bowl for sure. My name is Eugene Molin, and with me is the Cape Fox, and no surprise whatsoever there, the Cape Fox.
No, not really. They've got a very strong bowling lineup, and this pitch is looking quite juicy, and the overhead conditions are looking very much in the favour of the faster bowlers, and we know how good they are at the top there. Jody Lawrence, who's taken 10 wickets in the competition so far, top wicket taker. Darian Naidu is back in the team today, so they've really got some good players up top.
And that is how this playoffs is working. We're having on the top left there, the qualifier one, that is the Dynamos and the Tigers. They do battle. The winner goes straight through to the final. It will be happening here on Thursday. For the loser of this game, they will get another chance in qualifier 2. Then later on, we will see the eliminator between the Saints and the Vipers. The loser, thanks for your participation in this tournament, but for the victor, he will go on to qualifier 2 to play the loser of this game that we're about to see. And then from that, we will go on to the final, where the winner of qualifier 2 will play in that final. I mean, it's such an exciting sort of format, this, and I think I like it. It sort of rewards the 2 teams that have done so well in the tournament, that finished first and second. You get 2 goes at it to get to that final.
Yeah, it certainly is a very good format, and because you've got the 8 teams, it places additional pressure, should we say, on the teams that are 5 to 7, that ended 5 to 8. They were really trying to get into those playoffs, and it rewards you for your consistency throughout the tournament. We've seen that, the Dynamos finishing top of the log, Tygerberg Tigers second on the log, and those 2 get a chance to do it all over again here to see who is going to be in that final straight, and then who's going to have a chance again. So outstanding stuff.
James King, tell us about this overhead conditions. We've had some glorious weather here for 3, 4, maybe even 5 days, and today we are greeted with overcast conditions, not much wind. It's very, very comfortable to play on, but it's conditions that should say, look here, the bowler should be on top. Although there is dew on the outfield, what's your take on the conditions?
Yeah, I think both the overhead conditions and the state of the pitch. Pitch is a little bit damp underneath. It feels a little bit spongy. Could mean that certainly the seamers may be going to get some movement off the seam there on the pitch. Spinner's going to be in play here as well, because there might be grip on the pitch. So it should be good for the bowlers. Overhead conditions, yes, also cloudy. It's going to mean probably some swing, but the outfield is a little bit wet. So first up, they could be struggling a little bit with that ball getting a bit wet.
And before we bring in Cass, if you had just a last word from you, Cape Fox, on these 2 youngsters, Saden Hendricks and Matthew Florence. They are going to be the openers. They're 2 youngsters still finding their feet, but they're exciting to watch once it gets going.
Well, they've certainly been the best opening pair of the entire tournament. Put on some really good partnerships, and just looking at both of them with runs well in excess of 100, and Matthew Florence, strike rates from both of them as well, outstanding. So they've shown really good cricketing nous, should I say, or brains on their very young shoulders, and they're also able to play some very exciting different sort of shots.
Well, Kasif, just a quick word from you. Good morning to you. Welcome. Qualifier 1, you must be excited to see this.
Yeah, very excited. Good morning, Eugene. Good morning, James. देखें पहला क्वालिफायर तो खूबसूरत टीम है, शानदार टीम है. क्वालिफायर 1 में देखें कौन फाइनल में जगह बना पाएगा. आज के मैच में थोड़ा सा ओवरकास्ट कंडीशन है. डायनामोस पहले टॉस जीत के उन्होंने बॉलिंग का फैसला किया. क्या अच्छा डिसीजन होगा, क्या अच्छी बैटिंग परफॉर्मेंस कर पाएंगे टाइगर्स के बैट्समैन. 2 सॉलिड बैट्समैन हैं टाइगर्स के जानब से.
First ball of qualifier 1. That is just calmly hit. And I think K Fox, they're all the 2 lineups. Or we will see the 2 lineups. But I mean, we are curious to see how this ball is going to go. Is it going to swing? Is it going to seam? I mean, condition says, it should do plenty.
Yeah, it certainly should. Whether it is going to or not, though, cricket is a funny game. You just never know, do you?
Oh, there's a top edge. That's going to go all the way. 1 bounce 4. There we go. These 2 boys, they're going to play their shots.
Yeah, if it's there to be hit, that one just slightly short of a length from Simon Schultz, and he's on to it as quick as he can, but just getting the top edge. A little bit fortunate there. Perhaps got up a bit more than he expected. A bit of tennis ball bounce, perhaps, which is what we were saying when we had a look at the pitch initially.
यूजीन, अगर कल के मैच के हम देखें तो नए पिच के साथ बॉल अच्छा बाउंस भी हो रहा था. एंड yesterday we didn't see much quality bowlers. एंड टुडे आज अगर देखें डायनामोस के ओपनर जो बॉलर हैं, अच्छी लेंथ के साथ अच्छा उनको बाउंस भी मिला है. और देखें, आई बिलीव कि स्पिन थोड़ा अच्छा होगा यहाँ पे.
He goes again. There's the tennis ball bounce that the Cape Fox is talking about. There it is for all to see, and we said that when we walked out there, James, that could be one of the aspects that might happen there. However, that first 4 has brought about that the ball is soaked now. It's wet.
Yep, it
so this is what they're going to be dealing with. Look at him. He's trying to dry that ball. Still do. He's bowled a dot ball and still he's giving it a little bit of a dry. That's just indecisive. He had 2 big hoiks. First one got a 4, second one got a dot, and now he's sort of going into his shell. I'm telling you, I know these 2 boys a little bit, so they're not going to be wanting dots here. And again, is Shaden Hendricks going to listen to that guy on his right-hand shoulder for me? So I think what we're going to do is this is going to play a big role for him in his development, Shaden Hendricks. That is hit high in the air. Naidu's underneath it. Oh, he's dropped it. In fact, I don't even think he got a hand to it. It was a steepler of a catch. He was running backwards. But it went high in the air.
There we go again. It's actually coming off the pitch really slowly. And there is absolutely no pace in the pitch. And he just hadn't set himself at all, Darian Naidu, to get underneath that one. It did go very high, but you just sense he should have taken it.
It's a difficult one, that, Cape Fox. That is difficult as one that you rather want to get into the game a little bit. Oh, now he just drops us down. Matthew Florence, how's your running? He comes in. And that's going to conclude the first over of Qualifier 1-7. And let's pay homage here to all the sponsors, the team sponsors that took part in this tournament. Billy, 777. Cricketer, Trust of India. D, 247, ID 247, JSK 1, Win Fair 247, World 777, Golden 444, as well as our umpire sponsor Golf Ticket and our associate sponsor Wolf 777. To go along with our main sponsor Taj 777, and here's our boy, the leader of the pack in terms of the wicket takers, JL Jody Lawrence.
Yeah, he's been outstanding in the tournament so far. A man who's got a whole heap of experience and has played for the Dynamos in this tournament as really their strike bowler, and he's come to the party. 10 wickets in total, best of 3 for 7, and he's going to be bowling with that lump of soap that he's got in his hand there.
I hope it's not a lump of soap, because I mean, that's not what you want, the conditions that we're having here today, folks. Now, is Shaden just going to have a sighter, or is he going to go from ball one against JR? He's decided to go all from ball one. Schultz is, and oh! That was another chance, potentially. Schultz did run in. Look at that. Look at that for a look, folks. Teapot. The teapot is out.
The teapot's even got a fancy design on it as well. That face tells it all, doesn't it? I mean, my word. But it was. Yeah, he came in, didn't he? Came in quite quickly to try and take the catch, and then just suddenly stopped. The fielder.
Yeah, Eugene is your favorite bowler, Charlie Lawrence. क्या शानदार बॉलर हैं, क्या शानदार टूर्नामेंट रहा इनके लिए top of the wicket taker list.
There he goes. Beautiful shot. Is the ball going to race away? No, it's stopping, in fact. Well, that gives us indication about the different conditions in terms of the outfield. There has been a lot of dew on the field, and it's not going like it has been over the last few days. But a beautiful shot nonetheless by Matthew Florence.
Yeah, no doubt, Eugene. अच्छा इंटेंट है ओपनर्स की जानिब से. देखें आपको क्विकली एडजस्ट होना पड़ेगा यहाँ पे. क्वालिफायर 1 इम्पोर्टेंट मैच.
Down the leg side now. There's a little bit of pressure. It was a little bit of shape, but I think to a right-hander might have been in business, but it's the left-hander Florence on strike. And here we can see how quickly in T10 cricket you can transfer the pressure from one to the other. There, one good shot from Matthew Florence, and now all of a sudden the bowler is under pressure.
Yeah, it's really good from Florence making use of the opportunity here in the power play with fielders up in the ring.
Oh, there's a chance. Oh, Fritz de Beer. Fritz de Beer. That was another chance. It's buys. Now then, we've seen 3 chances. We've seen 3 chances, folks, in 9 deliveries here.
Yeah, and you have to take those chances, don't you? If you don't, they can come back to bite you. And it happens in cricket. You know, catches win matches, and those moments, those missed run-out opportunities, certainly could come back to haunt you.
There's a quick run, and I mean, the shorter the format, the more the half chances just get magnified, doesn't it? They keep looking at it. We've got to 3 already. I mean, normally we would say, okay, by about over number 35, probably in the 50-over game, we would have been long forgotten. But in T10 cricket, we are going to talk long and hard about those 3 early chances here that the Dynamos have created.
All about pressure, Eugene. All about pressure here.
Oh, that's his chance, number 4. Oh, my word. What is going on out there, folks?
Yeah, that one, another difficult one, perhaps just coming in quickly. That Bradley Peterson, is it, that just isn't able to take that one. And it's just all happening here. It doesn't come forward quickly enough, doesn't really get a hand underneath it, almost on the half volley. That right hand gets underneath the ball and drying off the ball again. It is getting wet. It's very interesting.
Kudos to the cameraman for that brilliant pictures there. Excellent stuff. That's a better shot. Now that is a better shot. Now is it going to go? No. Beautiful pitching wedge again. Just checks up on the green through the comfort 2. Oh, this over has had everything, folks. It has everything. All in all, it is the Tigers. They are sitting on 15 without loss. Very steady start for them.
Yeah, it could so easily have been 15 for 2 or 15 for 3, couldn't it? And that is the difference between getting a total of somewhere around 60 or somewhere around 80 or 90, maybe even 100. You never know.
James, big match का pressure होता है. Qualifier 1. कौन सी टीम pressure handle करेगी यहाँ पे? क्या Tigers के batsman अच्छा total लगा पाएंगे? क्या Dynamos के bowler अच्छी bowling करेंगे यहाँ पे? कौन सी टीम pressure handle करेगी यहाँ पे? देखना होगा.
Darian Naidu now coming into the attack and mixing it up. He's another man, got a little bit of gas about him. He's another man that can exploit bounce as well. Oh, beautiful shot through extra cover. I mean, that is a cricketing shot of note, that from Shaden Hendricks.
Yeah, let's look at this again. He just very steady, head nicely over the ball, just plays through the line, beautiful in the V. What a lovely shot.
Yeah, James, absolutely. Everything was right on that shot. क्या शानदार शॉट लगाई है. जैसा कि मैंने बोला, 2 solid openers हैं Tigers के.
Tries to replicate that. He brought his length just a tad back. I think that's good from the bowler. I know sometimes as a bowler, after you bowl the first ball and you get driven through extra cover like that, you just tend to drop it a lot shorter. But Darian Knighty, fair dues to him, just stuck to his length, brought it back a tiny bit, and that's the length that you got to hit on the surface. I mean, I haven't seen swing as such out there.
No.
A little bit of that tennis ball bounce with the ball not basically coming onto the bat like these batters would like. But other than that, I think we all set here, I feel. Oh, it's gone through the mid-wicket area again. Is this going to be 2? As Willem mentions, that tide is up. And this is important, especially if you can't get the boundaries. Like we've seen a lot more boundaries. If you can have a look at the boundary count at the end of this over, we've had more boundaries in the second week of the tournament than we did in the first. I think today we might have to wait a while till the sun comes through.
Yeah, just to get that outfield dried out a little bit. Interesting, you were talking earlier on, just Darian Knight in that first ball, perhaps just looking for that swing, and there's just been nothing on offer. Ball is not swinging at the moment, probably because of the wet conditions.
Oh, here is another chance. Here is another chance. Oh, what a catch. Well, they saved the best for last. Bradley Peterson, one-handed snaffle. He takes a specky, and that's the first wicket gone, and that's a dangerous Matthew Florence. That's got to go.
Wow, what an outstanding catch. I mean, they've been missing them, and this one, he just seemed to pluck it out of absolutely nowhere. He was nowhere underneath this catch. Let's see if we got that on the camera. Absolutely incredible stuff. Look at that. What great athleticism from Peterson. What great camera work.
Super work from Bradley Peterson. Yeah, I was with you. I thought he was nowhere near that one, and then he started to pick up the pace, and what a moment to bring up a Wolf. 7 wicket moment that. Excellent stuff by Bradley Peterson.
Yeah, Eugene, wow, what an excellent catch there. क्या शानदार effort था उनकी जानिब से. I mean, that would be catch of the tournament, I think.
It goes a long way. I mean, we've seen some good catches here, boys. And, yeah, this is going to bring Crescendo, Makasela. Now, if he gets going as well, I mean, he will listen to both guys on his right and left shoulders once he gets going. But it's a good start, this. It's an excellent start. Now, can they keep it to just 1 down in the power play? And I think we, again, around those numbers we have seen, probably for 90% of this tournament here, around the 8 and over here for that power play.
Yeah, so they're very much on par with what we have seen. Conditions, they've really trying to assess them. It hasn't been that easy batting out there necessarily first up. A little bit of, say, tennis ball bounce, but what has been good is when the ball's been there to hit, they have actually hit it. So that's been excellent.
There's the man. There he is. The man that took an absolute specky. Bradley Peterson. Darren Knighty will be quite happy about that. Oh, it's pitched outside leg stump. Oh, no, it's been given. Oh, he's been given.
My word.
I looked at that first up, and my first thought was it might have been outside the leg stump, and Darren Knighty with a bang-bang. As we say in cricket, he's now on a hat-trick. We've seen this as well.
Let's look at this again. He comes across his stumps, and that is, yeah, it's quite a difficult one. And Maxella probably considered himself a little bit unlucky there looking at that one again. But he has to go. It's umpire Mwande Tambai who's given the decision.
Yeah, he can count himself. Unfortunate the Tigers batter there. For me, it hasn't pitched in line, and also look at where he's got to go. The ball at several meters still to travel. And this is the finer part of the game as well. And I'm talking about the players. I'm not talking about the umpires here. I'm talking about the player just give a message to your mate on the far side. Say, listen here, just tell a word to the umpire that I'm standing about 2 or 3 meters outside.
Yep.
And that's all you need to put a little bit of doubt in the umpire's head as well. And this is key. He steps out.
Yeah.
Now look at where that ball pitches in line of where his back heel was, which for me would be outside the leg stump. And look at how far he's down the pitch. The ball has still got quite a long distance to travel. And I think that's where the communication comes in as well, that you can give from player to the umpire, and just to put that a little bit of doubt. However, we've got a hat-trick ball here, folks.
Yeah. It's
and that's a dot ball. Misses the hat-trick. But anyway, 22 for 2. This game has taken a different complexion within 2 balls.
Yeah, just has taken, as you said, those 2 deliveries. The one that just piece of absolute individual brilliance from Bradley Peterson taking that catch, and then Maxella falling first ball. LBW, the one going across him. And just looking at that 22 for 2 and all the 7 to 7.
How's that card?
Yeah, that's an incredible card. Yeah.
Just change the runs to Taj, and then it will be brilliant. Change runs to Taj, and then you get 7, 7, 7. Beautiful. Beautifully done.
Yeah, Eugene, क्या calculation है वहाँ पे? अच्छा कमबैक था नाइंडो की जानिब से. पहली बॉल पे चौका खाया उन्होंने. बाउंड्रीज पहली बॉल पर, और बहुत ही शानदार कमबैक. 2 विकेट उनको मिली. एक लकी विकेट था वहाँ पे. नए बॉलर आए हैं यहाँ पे, ब्रैडली पीटरसन.
Well, the bowler of the tournament previously. Now, I don't think the ball, whenever Bradley Peterson bowls, is going to turn. He's got this tendency of just cramping up the right-hander.
Yeah, he now has got the 2 right-handers at the crease, so both the left-handers are gone already. Florence and Maxella both back in the pavilion in that Darian Naidu over. And Peterson, as you say, just drift is more what he's working with, and a bit of dip there on that one.
This Curtly Lowe gets off the mark, and I'm not going to reap his praises. I would just like to see Curtly Lowe bat, because once... at the end, whenever his innings is done, I will say what I would like to say. But for now, 24 for 2. And nice start. And again, we can see the effect of the dew here.
Ooh.
Full ball. I mean, the way that ball pitched, I think it pitched past the stumps.
Yeah, it did. I think just about on the, Oh, that came up nastily into Fritz de Beer's chin area there.
That's what he does. He cramps you up. He cramps you up. Don't be looking for spin from Bradley Peterson. You'll be hitting him straight down from about long on. If it's straight long on to deep mid wicket, don't be going anywhere else. Bar that.
Oh, and as you were saying, he's just trying to make something of it now. What I was going to say is I haven't seen him actually doing anything like that. He has previously, Chaden Hendricks, come down the wicket, moved around a bit.
Oh, what an over by Bradley Peterson. 3 runs coming off that. Oh, what an over for the Dynamos as well. This has been an excellent start by them, Cape Fox.
It has indeed. And it was really those 2 wickets in that Darian Naidu over. I mean, up until then, they were batting at sort of 7 and over, no wickets down. You felt they were really in a good position to keep those wickets in hand and just build on that. But probably another over, perhaps even of consolidation before the golf ticket timeout. And they'll then see about how they're going to then build the rest of the innings.
Well, and it is going to be Cassie to take us to that golf ticket strategic timeout with this over, and we leave in his capable hands.
Yeah, thanks, Eugene. Peterson की यहाँ पे बात करेंगे. काफ़ी इतनी ख़ास स्पिन बॉलिंग हमको इस टूर्नामेंट में मिली नहीं है दिखने को. क्या शानदार स्पिन बॉलर हैं. लेफ्ट हैंड ब्रैडली पीटरसन बहुत ही खूबसूरती के साथ पहला ओवर उन्होंने ख़त्म किया अपना. विलियम मेन चीज़ अपना पहला ओवर करवाने आए यहाँ पे. बहुत ही सॉलिड बॉलिंग लाइनअप है डायनामोस की. रॉन्ग लाइन से स्टार्ट किया यहाँ पे लेग साइड की जानिब, एक रन आएगा यहाँ पे। आउटफील्ड थोड़ा सा खराब है आज, इतना क्विक नहीं है ड्यू की जानिब से, ड्यू की वजह से आउटफील्ड इतना सही नहीं है आज। अच्छा पावर प्ले टाइगर्स ने फिनिश किया वहां पे, एक मरतबा फिर लेग की तरफ अच्छा बाउंस मिल रहा है उनको, लेकिन लाइन अच्छी नहीं है यहाँ पे। शुरुआत में दोनों बॉल लेग साइड की जानिब। टॉल बॉलर हैं वाला मेन चीज, अच्छी लाइन एंड लेंथ के साथ बॉलिंग करते हैं। अच्छा स्टार्ट नहीं यहाँ पे हुआ, एक मरतबा फिर बैक ऑफ लेंथ बॉल के साथ सीधा फील्डर के हाथ में, एक ही रन आएगा यहाँ पे। अच्छा स्टार्ट था टाइगर्स के ओपनर की जानिब से, लेकिन एक ही ओवर में दो विकेट गंवाए उन्होंने। थोड़ा सा अंडर प्रेशर अभी लग रहे हैं टाइगर्स के बैट्समैन, थोड़ा सा टाइम ले रहे हैं। अच्छी पार्टनरशिप यहाँ पे लगनी होगी। इस मरतबा फुल बॉल फील्डर के हाथ में, सीधा एक ही रन आएगा। अच्छा स्टार्ट था चेडन की जानिब से, पावर प्ले में उन्होंने शॉट्स बनाई, बाउंड्रीज भी उनको मिली थी पावर प्ले में, और अभी थोड़ा सा टाइम ले रहे हैं यहाँ पे। 17 बॉल्स 18 रन्स, लेकिन प्रोजेक्टेड स्कोर अभी 64 पे है, लेकिन क्या अच्छा फिनिश कर पाएंगे यहाँ पे। अच्छा बॉल गिरा वहां पे विलम की जानिब से, देखना होगा क्या था, लेग बाय था, जुआ बॉल वहां पे। यार देखें बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट मैच, क्वालिफायर, पहला क्वालिफायर। जो भी टीम जीतेगी यहाँ पे सीधा फाइनल में क्वालिफाई करेगी। कौन सी टीम प्रेशर हैंडल करेगी आज। एक दफा फिर लेंथ बॉल, वो वाओ, एक मरतबा फिर चांस मिला वहां पे, ड्रॉप कैच था। ये तीसरा ड्रॉप कैच है इस इनिंग का। लेंथ बॉल था, लेग की तरफ जानिब खेला, सीधा हाथ में बॉल था। जर्सी नंबर 2 स्लिप हुआ वहां पे। लास्ट बॉल है इस ओवर की, क्या अच्छा फिनिश करेंगे विलियम मैचीज यहाँ पे। 6 रन ऑन 18 बॉल्स। एक मरतबा फिर लेंथ बॉल लेग की जानिब, क्या रोक पाएंगे वहां पे। खराब बॉल और 4 रन मिले चेडन को। अच्छा फिनिश किया वहां पे, बहुत ही अच्छा फिनिश किया चेडन की जानिब से। 4 रन उनको मिले, और इसी के साथ ही 5 ओवर के समाप्त पर 36 एंड हाफ टाइम होगा यहाँ पे। गोल्फ टिकट स्ट्रेटेजिक टाइम आउट।
5वें ओवर की समाप्ति के बाद अब समय हो चुका है गल्फ टिकट स्ट्रेटेजिक टाइम आउट का। जैसा कि हम देख सकते हैं, गल्फ टिकट द्वारा स्पॉन्सर्ड हमारी ड्रिंक्स कार्ट अब मैदान में आ रही है और दोनों टीमों के खिलाड़ियों को रिफ्रेशमेंट्स देगी। अपने दर्शकों को ये मैं याद दिला देना चाहता हूं कि गल्फ टिकट है यूएई का सबसे ज्यादा भरोसेमंद ऑनलाइन लॉटरी ड्रॉ। ये है फुली रेगुलेटेड, रजिस्टर्ड एंड ऑथराइज्ड लॉटरी ड्रॉ फ्रॉम यूएई। आप अभी gulfticket.com पे जाके अपनी किस्मत का खेल खेल सकते हैं। जी हां दोस्तों, gulfticket.com पे जाएं, वहां पे लॉग इन करें, अपना अकाउंट खोलें और खेलिए अपनी किस्मत का खेल। अपने सपनों को उड़ान भरिए और मौका दीजिए अपनी जिंदगी को बदलने का। gulfticket.com के साथ। गल्फ टिकट की टैगलाइन है शेयरिंग मिलियंस माइल्स, और ऐसे ही करोड़ों लोगों के चेहरों पे मुस्कुराहट लाने के बाद गल्फ टिकट आपकी जिंदगी में भी खुशियां भर सकता है। आपको केवल ये करना है कि gulfticket.com पे जाएं, वहां पे अपना अकाउंट खोलें और हिस्सा लें गल्फ टिकट के वीकली ऑनलाइन लॉटरी ड्रॉज में। बिल्कुल दोस्तों, गल्फ टिकट सिर्फ एक प्लेटफॉर्म नहीं है, यह है एक सिम्फनी ऑफ होप, एक कैनवस ऑफ पॉसिबिलिटीज, एक टेस्टमेंट है पावर ऑफ ड्रीम्स के लिए। अब समय बर्बाद ना करें, तुरंत जाइए gulfticket.com पे और खेलिए अपनी किस्मत का खेल, क्योंकि गल्फ टिकट ही है यू।
That is the eliminator. That's going to be coming up 1:30 local time. Here it is, the match here between the Strand Saints, sponsored by Cricket Trust of India, and the Victoria Vipers, sponsored by ID247. But here we have a game in our hands in Qualifier 1 between the Dynamos and the Tigers. The Golf Ticket strategic timeout is a thing of the past. And we find, or the Tigers find themselves 36 for 2. And I mean, Bradley Peterson bowls so quick. You know, even that time is a full start. And we've got so much to talk about there, Cape Fox. And I'll try to get through this as best I can. He's gone across the line. He's gone across the line. Well, evenly poised at this stage. Let's start there.
Yeah, I think so. I think that last over certainly has pushed the Tigers up a bit. They were struggling off those 2 wickets.
Down the leg side. Down the leg side. There we go. There we go. Shotgun Harrison. Maybe he's a bit of pistol Harrison today. A little bit slower.
Yeah, a little bit slower than normal to give that decision. Peterson's threw his overs so quickly, and he's chased that down himself, which is good because there's real estate out there on the leg side that they could potentially take 2. And we know how quick the runners are between the wickets for the Tygerberg Tigers. That's certainly something they've done well throughout the tournament.
Oh, here's a quick single again. I think we'll just wait for the questions at the end of this over, because Bradley Peterson certainly gets through it, even with a wet ball and all.
Keep going, be fast. Go, Ruben.
There's that real estate that the Cape Fox was talking about, but the men of the Dynamos, they are quick.
Yeah, Ruben Senekal, I think that was coming in really quickly off the boundary, and that's exactly what he's positioned there for. Certainly one of their better fielders.
Easy.
There they go again. They're just keeping the scoreboard ticking here.
One and change, fellas. One and change.
We will see an acceleration, I'm sure, not too far in the future. Oh, that's gone. That is gone. That is stone dead. For me, that is stone dead. Again, going back to a delivery. Bradley Peterson, so much experience from the man. And he picks up the wicket of Mr. Lowe.
Yeah, no doubt about this one at all. It's also not really much spin on it. It has got some revs on the ball, but that is missing off and missing leg. And that is hitting the middle stump, probably halfway up. That is a really good decision.
I tell you, Bradley Peterson is going to have a word with the umpire here, Mr. De Jong, because he didn't turn back and ask politely to umpire Harrison, listen, how was that? But there's the bowling figures here. Bradley Peterson, he's done and dusted. Now, the question is, will Willem Menchie's bowl another over? And in fact, that answer is being, or that question is being answered straight away. He's coming back. He bowled an over that was very, very indifferent, as the big, hard-hitting, the road runner, Severiano Cupido comes to the middle.
Yeah, he's also quick between the wickets, Cupido. You expect some good running from these two if they have a chance to build a partnership. But it's that young man, Chaden Hendricks, again, who's holding this innings together for the Tigers.
Is this sort of going the same pattern when these two teams met in the league round robin as well? Good start by the Tigers, and they sort of faltered in the back end again.
Yeah, very much so. It was not great bowling first up from the Dynamos in that game, and then they really pulled it back in the middle overs and concluded it well.
There's that tennis ball bounce again. There is that tennis ball bounce again. Which means, why are you even testing the shorter pitch or halfway down the pitch? Just get it up there.
Yeah, exactly. Eugene, जैसे आपने बोला कि अपनी लाइन एंड लेंथ पे बॉल करें, इनका स्ट्रेंथ है, बैक ऑफ लेंथ बॉल करते हैं, अच्छा बाउंस भी मिलता है इनको, टॉल मैन है. एक मरतबा फिर टॉप एज लगा पीछे, लेंथ बॉल था, 2 रन इजी आएंगे यहाँ पे. बहुत ही अच्छी बॉलिंग है, देखें अच्छा स्टार्ट हुआ यहाँ पे, बैक ऑफ लेंथ कर रहे हैं अपना, बहुत ही अच्छी लाइन के साथ बॉल कर रही है अभी.
He's just swinging at the minute for me. It just looked like Shaden Hendricks. He's swinging. Would like to see him just a little bit more focused. Play a ball on his merit. That ball could easily have been cut. Decided to play the hoik again to the leg side. There is the shot to the leg side. He's favouring that side. Straight to Daniel Lateghan out there.
Yeah, I think we've seen just that shot before this that went again off that top edge. I mean, that's probably the second or third one we've seen like that. So just emphasising again how much this tennis ball bounce is affecting the batters. And that's really just off, almost just short of a length. It's bouncing a lot more than you perhaps would expect, just not coming onto the bat as nicely as they would want to.
I'll let you describe that shot, but that is just a waft, as we said. I'm not sure whether he wanted it down the ground, not sure whether they want to cut that. It was just a normal back of a length outside the off stump. And this is what Kipper just needs to sort of get in his game and try and watch the ball a little bit more carefully and not just swing and hope.
He's got the power game. He just needs to, as you say, just focus.
Oh, he's going to shy. No, he's not. There's the Tash man. Angelo.
Yeah, I think also what we've seen, and just in that delivery now, is where teams have actually been trying to effect run-outs and not been successful. They've given away extra runs. So really good that he held on to the ball there. Cupido was going to be home anyway.
Yeah. But again, it's a shot that, you know, you wouldn't think that it was going to be off or leg side sometimes when he plays. Oh, smoked straight down the ground. Let me tell you, what I like about this, Cape Fox, he stood still, created a nice strong pace and pummeled that straight. Look at this.
Yeah, and that's what he does so well, doesn't he? When he's stable at the crease and his head is over that ball and he's just keeping that firm base, he plays those shots so well. He doesn't need to do anything fancy like he has been doing, does he?
Oh, man, the sound on the ball made on the willow there. I mean, we were far from the middle, but we heard that clear as day.
या यूजीन क्या शानदार शॉट चेडन की जानिब से एक मरतबा फिर देखें अच्छा बॉल आप बॉल कर रहे थे और लास्ट बॉल पे उन्होंने फुल बॉल किया मौका उठाया और उनको बाउंड्री मिली लास्ट बॉल पे.
Well, I'm doing our sound crew a disservice there. Well done for the stump, Mac, for the explosive sound we heard of the bat there. It was excellent. Now then, Mr. Schultz, he's back. Now, where is he going to go? He's got a tendency of bowling back of a length a lot. So, yeah, we see mid-on going to be in place. He's got a long off. So he's got a fine leg in place there on the right-hand side. He's got a deep square in place on the leg side. He's also got a deep mid-wicket. And mid-on is up.
So not going to be full on the leg side, is he?
There's a ball cut. Very hard there, but Severiano, you got to watch now. Now, this is where you got to watch because the road runner, Severiano Cupido, he's out there. And some of his teammates says he just sometimes run without even thinking as a 50 comes up after 7.1.
Yeah, he has got a tendency to just maybe even turn blind on some occasions. So got to be really careful. Doesn't want to run his teammate out, Hendricks.
Slower ball now. We're seeing some skills.
यूजिन इतना चेंज ऑफ पेस नहीं डायमंड्स की बॉलर में हमने देखा यहाँ पे और थोड़ा सा चेंज ऑफ पेस लाना होगा अपनी बॉलिंग में. क्या अपना जलवा दिखाएंगे चेडन हेनरिक्स, क्या अच्छा टोटल कर पाएंगे टाइगर्स के बैट्समैन यहाँ पे.
Oh, that is cloth. Literally cloth. Again, not coming on. Maybe another slow ball, but he was through the shot ages before the ball got there.
As you say, I think some good skills here from Schultz. You're just taking the pace off. I think pace on here is not really ideal. I mean, if you're not going to hit your lengths with pace on, you're going to travel. So good stuff from him.
It's off the legs. So it's going to be a leg by. Oh, no.
Oh. Yeah, it looked like that. Certainly had come off something. Fritz de Beer did really well. Fritz de Beer, if he did have a teapot, he would have it right now. He's just staying in position. I think that's a look of incredulity on his face there. So you'll have to bowl that one again.
Kate Fox? What's that word?
Incredulity.
Oh, that is my word for the day. I'm going to ask you at the end what the meaning of that is. But if I was out, I had the teapot out for sure. If I was the bowler. Smoked again. Set the field accordingly. I'm now curious to see where the seventh ball of this over is going to go because he gave it a wide.
Yeah, is it going to prove to be expensive? For which team is it going to prove to be expensive? We shall have to wait and see. So often that final ball, isn't it, that goes or creates the wicket.
Beautiful bowling. Beautiful bowling by Simon Schultz. You said about the skills. Slow ball again. The Roadrunner was waltzing. Maybe not waltzing that time. It was more like the Fandango down the pitch there. He ran that quickly and missed it altogether.
यूजिन लकी रहे वहाँ पे अंपायर ने वाइड दिया लेकिन क्या समझदारी के साथ बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं साइमन.
Bowls it again. He bowls it again. What an over. So the seventh ball brought nothing. And that the Dynamos will be very much happy about. So 2 overs to go. And if they go at 10s, that's going to take us to about 74. That's potentially where they would like to be, maybe even closer to 80, I think. That's where they ideally would be. But I'm not sure where you're going to hit Darian Naidu and Jody Lawrence for those amount of runs.
Yeah, don't see that necessarily happening here. And they've really pulled it back again. The Durbanville Dynamos bowlers, and that really was an outstanding over from Schultz. Just those change-ups in pace completely deceiving the batters every single time. And Naidu, let's see what he's got. If he has got any variations.
Yeah, James, anything close to 80, कुछ अच्छा total हो सकता है यहाँ पे. वाइड के स्टार्ट किया यहाँ पे नाइडो की जानिब से अपना दूसरा ओवर करवाने आए हैं यहाँ पे. पहला ओवर अच्छा गया था, 2 विकेट इनको मिली थी यहाँ. क्या अच्छा फिनिश कर पाएंगे, क्या अच्छा टोटल कर पाएंगे यहाँ पे. लास्ट 2 ओवर इनिंग के क्रूशल ओवर हैं यहाँ पे.
Oh, he's manufactured that top edge once again. Oh, and this time it goes for 4. I mean, it seems like a trademark shot for him. Another top edge.
Well, that's the 3rd time from Chaden Hendricks' bat that one has gone off the top edge over the wicket-keeper, and he's got 2 boundaries and a 2 from these so far. So, yeah, good luck to him.
Let's put a fielder right there. I mean, it happens so many times.
Almost, that's a standard position with under 9 cricket.
Just put them there, long stop, no problem.
Eugene, no matter how it comes.
And then the biggest cheer is when you edge the ball for 4, isn't it? Well, there's nothing edged about that. That is hit quite hard there to square leg. And Severiano Cupero turned again without even a thought there. He just turned and ran. And then the man there, Shaden Hendricks, had to get the skates on. Oh, it's 1 short. It is 1 short.
Oh, no.
Oh, dear, oh, dear.
So in their attempts to get that quick runs, just not quite getting the bat behind the line. But it does mean Hendricks is still on strike, which is probably the better thing.
That is hit again. Beautiful shot over mid-wicket, and that's going to go for a boundary. He might have got one the ball before, but it's definitely 4 this time.
Yeah, Eugene, अच्छा इंटेंड है यहाँ पे देखें 9th ओवर अच्छा क्रूशल ओवर करवाने नैडो यहाँ पे आए हैं और चेजन मौका उठाते हुए क्या शानदार बल्लेबाजी यहाँ पे कर रहे हैं 31 balls 44 runs 2 बाउंड्रीज आ चुकी हैं इस ओवर में अभी तक.
Yeah, just a little bit of extra tennis ball bounce on that, and he's upset with himself that he didn't get that one through past the man at backward point for 4, but he's done well. That previous shot over the leg side boundary, again, very stable when he played the shot, which is really important.
2 massive balls coming up in the context of this qualifier 1. Oh, he's flicked that. How's it going to go all the way? No, it's not. They're going to come back for 2 runs again, and what an over this is here for the Tigers. Clickety-click, 66 now for 3.
Yeah, really good from them. 12 off the over so far, and 1 ball to come from Naidu. He doesn't have any variation, it looks like, and that's been part of the issues here for him in this over.
It's learning from your mate on the other side. And
absolutely.
He's such a good over.
Yeah.
Taking the pace off. He's decided, no, he's going to stick to pace. Oh, what a shot that is to bring up your 50. A quite magnificent shot through point. The fielders, they were just standing like beacons, like cones. Look at this. Beautiful shot. Great execution. 50 up for Shaden Hendricks.
And he deserves huge plaudits for that innings. He really has played incredibly well. And if he's given, as you see him there, top of the 4s charts by a long way, 19 4s for him. And he plays that ball across the ground so well with a lot of power. And placement has really been outstanding. And that's just from him keeping still on the crease, which is really good stuff from the youngster. And he is one of the main reasons why the Tigers are in this qualifier 1, and he's put together a fantastic half century.
Yeah, look at that. He's moved to the top of the pops there. The top of the pops in terms of the runs. And Tigers would like him to continue here, 70. I asked the question where they're going to get the runs off. I didn't expect that whatsoever. However, the Tigers have come to play Shaden Hendricks. He put an over together there for the Tigers and hit some boundaries now. JL, Jody Lawrence now. And what we're probably going to find from him is his slow ball and change of pace as well. Bowled him. There he is. He just enjoys hitting the stumps. JL.
Oh, it's an absolute beauty. What a ripper of a Yorker that was. Just take out your toes, and that's it. He comes across the crease to play it, give himself some room for the leg side, does Cupido, and Jody Lawrence delivers with an incredible Yorker.
Yeah, Eugene, no doubt on that. क्या शानदार delivery Lawrence की जानिब से पहला ही ball Yorker और important over करने आए यहाँ पे last over of the inning. क्या शानदार start हुआ यहाँ पे Yorker. Wow, what a beautiful ball there.
That's why he's top of the pops when it comes to wickets. JL, Jody Lawrence, as Ethan Adams walks through the crease. Now, we've seen him in this position before, and he's decided to take about 2 or 3 balls before he decides to get off the mark. First instinct, get Shaden Hendricks on strike. Simple as. He's there on 50. He's faced 34 balls. Even if you get 1 in the context of the game for your team, I feel that he should just say, right, I'm just going to get Shaden Hendricks on strike here.
100% right. That's what he needs to do. You would sense that even Hendricks will be looking at probably running a bye here just to try and get himself back on strike. We've seen that happen before.
Bowled him. You know what's coming. You do know what's coming from JL. And he bowls it gun barrel straight, hits the stumps. You just got to set yourself for it. Now then, another man on a hat-trick.
And just love that early movement there from Nathan Adams. I'm not quite sure what he was trying to show. Maybe he was showing Jody Lawrence where he needs to pitch the ball to bowl him.
Yeah, James, I don't understand. All he has to do, up, Shaden को strike दे वहाँ पे. क्या funny shots खेलने पे out हुए यहाँ पे नए batsman. आपको single लेके अपने set batsman को आगे लेके आना था. खराब शॉट नए बैट्समैन की जानिब से. क्या खूबसूरत स्टार्ट, शानदार स्टार्ट, अपना जलवा दिखा रहे हैं यहाँ पे लॉरेंस. इसीलिए ये टेबल टॉपर हैं विकेट लिस्ट में. Wow, that's amazing bowling.
Yeah, absolutely right. I mean, they take nothing away from Jody Lawrence. Outstanding stuff, using all his experience and getting 2 deliveries in exactly the right spot. Knew exactly what he was doing.
He's just going for the stumps. He's shown this time and time again. He loves hitting the stumps. He loves hitting the 3 sticks, the 3 things standing out on the other side of the pitch, and he's hit that with regularity here. And this is just set back, and I said it's going to take about 2 or 3 balls before we see Shaden Henderson strike. And in T10 cricket, that is massive in this shorter format of the game.
Yeah, Eugene, एक मर्तबा फिर क्या हैट्रिक दिखने को मिलेगी यहाँ पे. He's on हैट्रिक किया. हाथी क्या एक मर्तबा फिर यॉर्कर लगाने में कामयाब होंगे यहाँ पे. क्या अपना जलवा दिखाएंगे हैट्रिक लेने में.
Just having a little bit of a Shaden. Just hang back a little bit, Shaden. I know you want to go on the other side and face me, but I've got a hat-trick ball to deal with here first, so let me have my moment.
As the overhead conditions, we start to get a bit warmer here. A bit of sun starting to peep through these clouds that we have.
Oh, that is guided down to third man, so no hat-trick. And again, it's taken a couple of balls before we've got Shaden Henderson on strike again. He's got 3 balls to go.
That's what Lawrence has done brilliantly here. He's taken the impetus that the Tigers had from the last over and getting 16 off that Naidu over, and he just completely destroyed it in the first 2 deliveries. And you just sense now 3 deliveries left, and Hendricks is going to need to, he wants to try and hit boundaries, going to put himself at risk here to do that.
And see now Shaden Hendricks is thinking, right, I need to do something else. I think that's the first time we've really seen him try to do the ramp. And you talked about impetus, that's it there. Somebody like Shaden has been hitting the ball to all parts now after being starved of the strike for just a question of 3 balls. He feels like it feels necessary to do something else.
Eugene, दोनों फील्डर आप देखें, लॉन्ग ऑन लॉन्ग ऑफ के फील्डर शेडन स्ट्रेट बॉल खेल सकते हैं यहाँ पे.
It's just going to be the one, and he's going to have a little bit of a red inker there. And now then, Tristan Fortune, you have got a free swing of things here. You can hit this and swing as hard as you possibly like.
Yeah, that's what he's going to have to do. Going to have to go big. Cannot do anything else. That's all he's going to be able to do. How's he going to play this Jody Lawrence?
That's it straight to Ruben Senecal there at extra cover. Oh, now they're going to come back for 2. Oh, are we going to talk about that point now, folks? Are we going to be talking about that? Ball number 60 in the first innings, where they ran 2 to extra cover. However, the Tigers finish on 74 for 5, and the Dynamos are going to require 75 to take them straight into that final. Well, it's been all about Shaden Hendricks. He surpassed 50 runs and really kept the Tigers innings together. It's been a good innings. It started well for them. Then there was a little bit of a lull with a double blow there, caused there by Darren Naidu, and then they started to pick things up again, and they managed to get to 74.
Yeah, I think 74, probably 10 to 15 short, or maybe 20 short of where they would want to be. It's wasn't easy out there necessarily. The pitch did mostly what we thought it would do, and the conditions with the dew on the outfield did mean it wasn't that easy to get swing. The ball probably did become a bit difficult to bowl with, but just looking at that card, Shaden Hendricks, 51 not out, and there's nothing else to talk of. Incredible innings.
Yeah, just telephone numbers after Shaden Hendricks. Unfortunately, few men getting a bit of a rough decision, we have to say. But the bowling stats there, it was a difficult day, we have to say, for Menchie's, as well as Darren Knight, who went for 16 off his second over. But for the rest, they bowled very well. I mean, Jody Lawrence stands up again with wickets as well. And Bradley Peterson, as always, very nicely with his bowling. And that is the summary there. So please enjoy the highlights of this Qualifier 1 and join us in a bit for the second innings.
Right, it is the first qualifier, and I'm chatting here to Shaden Hendricks from the Tygerberg Tigers, sponsored by Golden 444. Looking forward to the game today, Shaden?
Yeah, definitely. It's another opportunity today, so yeah, I'm looking forward.
It's been going really well with the bats, and you're right up there at the top of the run scorers charts. How have you been feeling it's been going so far?
It's been going good. The wicket was quite nice now the past few days, so it's been good, yeah.
And what do you think's been the secret to the success that you've had in the Tygerberg Tigers to get to this qualifier?
I think we played as a team, so that's what's been really going good now, so just keep going now.
Well, we wish you all the best for this qualifier. I hope it goes well for you today. Thanks very much. We're chatting to Darren Naidu from the Durbanville Dynamos. Darren, welcome back.
Thank you. Good to be back. Always good.
And the qualifier today, big game for you guys to see if you can get through to that final.
Yeah, no, it is a big game. I think we've done well up until this point, sticking to our plans and executing them well. So it's another opportunity for us to go out there and showcase our skills and what we can do.
Well, we wish you all the best for the match today. Thank you very much for chatting to us. That's all from the chat to the players.
come back to you as we see the playoffs here and how it works as well. So this is where we see that happening. The winner of this goes straight through to the finale. The loser getting a second opportunity. Qualifier 2. The eliminator is the match that follows at 1:30. They then have a chance to get to Qualifier 2. The loser, it will be, thank you very much for taking part, but your progress is going to be stopped here, and then the winner of Qualifier 2 goes straight to the final. But I'm going to turn our attentions back to this game that we have here, the Dynamos and the Tigers. And hey, Fox, we've watched a lot of games, and especially the way the Dynamos have played, especially in this tournament as well as the previous tournament beforehand. There was a feeling, I think, they haven't been as ruthless, I feel, in the field as what we have come accustomed to. Maybe 3 or 4 chances going a begging, and those are the chances that they normally snaffle up. It just seems a different looking Dynamos here. Now, I know they're chasing 75, and they still want to go out there and be clinical about this.
Yeah, definitely. They'll be happy, I think, that 75 as a target. They wouldn't have wanted anything around the 90 region, because then it becomes just that much more difficult. You just do sense, though, that maybe a couple of wickets in the power play for the Tigers might make it a little bit more difficult for this Durbanville team today. We could be wrong. Obviously, they've got some really good batters. We've seen them up the top there. Daniel Lartachan still to come in here for them as well. But it is going to be interesting to see now with the overhead conditions a little bit warmer, still a little bit of humidity in the air. Maybe there will be some more swing. The ball isn't going to be as wet on the outfield. We didn't see much swing early on, and perhaps the Tygerberg Tigers bowlers are going to find the conditions maybe a little bit better almost than the Durbanville bowlers.
3 massive men that they need to overcome. There's the 2 men walking out there, Fritz de Beer and Ruben Senecal. Then there is the other left-hander, Daniel Lartachan. All 3 of them have played their part in this tournament as well. They're missing the likes of Leon Leroux today. They've got other men that have contributed as well. They've got the Tash Angelo as well there, and then they've got Bruninger. But if you can get a couple of the big 3 out early doors, the Tigers could be well and truly up there as well, and maybe causing a little bit of sort of you know, taking the confidence, I should say, actually away from the Dynamos. But it's how they start here for me.
Yeah, 100% right. You want to be able to build a firm base in your chase of this kind of score, and getting to the end of the power play without losing a wicket, somewhere between 25 and 30, you feel then that they'll be able to kick on easily and get to that total. But it is going to be interesting to see exactly how they go.
Well, Kasif, which way are you heading? You heading Tigers or you heading Dynamos? I'm putting you on the spot here, early doors, 75. Or should I come back to you after the power play?
Yeah, Eugene, देखें किसी का भी गेम हो सकता है यहाँ पे. जो प्रेशर हैंडल करेगा, देखना होगा कि शुरुआत में टाइगर्स कैसे बॉलिंग करेंगे यहाँ पे.
It's a very so that ball just, as it hit the seam, actually went away from the left-hander. Well played by Fritz de Beer, and he's on the way.
Ruben Senecal just taking his guard now from Jason Harrison. And so it'll be interesting to see if there is anything on offer to the right-hander for Ethan Adams.
Eugene, Ethan Adams पहला ओवर करवाने आए यहाँ पे. अगर ये विकेट लेते हैं यहाँ पे इनका सेलिब्रेशन देखने को मिलेगा.
Oh, now then, for the very first time today, folks, that was some late swing on offer there.
Yes, look at that again. It just really, it's bending it like Beckham here towards the end. A really beautiful in-swing from Ethan Adams. Just probably started it a little bit too straight.
Why have a man at the sweeper boundary and offside and not deep square to the right-hander with that swing? Now then, there we go. There we go. I mean, what's happening there, Cape Fox?
Yeah,
they got the earpieces in.
They must have done from your mouth to their ears, definitely.
Oh, beautifully picked up. You cannot go there, and that has gone flat and hard and straight. Not straight, but square for 6.
A beautiful pickup shot here from Ruben Senecal. Just superb wrist work, and wrist speed is just outstanding. And there is nobody on the boundary there. They have got the man, as you say, at deep mid-wicket, but with this kind of swing, that is exactly what can happen.
Should be at square leg, not mid-wicket. Oh, but a zip there. That caught Matthew Florence unaware. The keeper, especially with that shape that he's getting.
Yeah.
Deep mid-wicket is not the spot for me. He can go square leg.
Yeah, especially if he's going to be pitching it up and looking for that swing, as he's not going to be playing it to that man at deep mid-wicket. He's going to be bowling short maybe, but short is not the way to go on this wicket.
Yeah, James, वहाँ पे flick की बात करेंगे after this ball.
Oh, that's up in the air. Oh, it's dropped it.
He dropped it. Oh, he dropped it, yeah.
It's just one.
Whoa. Thought he'd taken it there for a minute, but he did. He didn't. Got to it, didn't he? In the deep. It was up in the air, bottom of the bat from Senecal. And the man running in did get there, but he just didn't manage to hold on.
Crescendo Makasela, he did the hard work to try and get there, and then he couldn't hold on to it. What an over. What a first over we're having here in Qualifier 1, folks. The equation 67 so from 55 deliveries.
Yeah, wide ball. You wonder why he's perhaps not coming around the wicket to the left-hander, having that kind of swing that he's got.
I probably will have a little bit of insight because I've got no idea. Whenever left-handers come up, every time I've seen him bowl, he immediately comes around the wicket. And for some reason, he's not here.
Yeah, good delivery to finish the over, but it has been a good one for the Dynamos, 9 off it. And that's what you want from the power play. First over, get yourself going, get the runs on the board.
James, I'll tell you what, that 6 फ्लिक किया उन्होंने, क्या शानदार रिस्ट स्विंग था वहाँ पे. ऐसे लगा जैसे वो विराट खेल रहे हैं यहाँ पे. वाओ, और शानदार शॉट था यहाँ पे.
Did you say he's like Farhat?
I'm talking about that shot, Eugene.
Oh, okay. I'm just checking because we've got Ruben Senecal. He hit that quite hard. Now then, Curtly Lowe coming into the attack here, making his debut with the ball. And immediately, what is the field going to be like here? They've got 4 men on the offside, saving 1. Fine leg, or third man was in place. He's now been brought up. In fact, no, he said no. Oh, yes. Oh, he's been moved all over the place. Anyway, Athens decided, no, he's going to come here to third man. And J-Lo, he's going to go there too. Short, fine leg. So the 2 men out, deep square.
He's not going to be bowling us outside the off stump too much, I wouldn't think.
And just as you say, the Cape Fox. Yeah. Well done. You in the prime seat here.
Yeah, no, that is not where you want to be bowling that ball. Not when you've got a ring field, you've got a mouton on the offside. Yeah, that's for sure.
Short, wide, wow. Get your hands through it. 4 runs. Thanks, Mr. King. I'll take that.
Yeah, once again, a really good shot from Ruben Senecal. He's playing the ball on its merits, and that's exactly what you need to do in T10 cricket. You will have the opportunity.
There's a little bit of shape, but that's wide, though, outside the off stump. Now, if you, Curtly Lowe, you wouldn't be too unhappy about seeing that. And yes, Ruben Senecal even indicating there, listen, it looks like it's drifting away from me here.
So Lowe's got the one that's going the other way. Adams got the one that's swinging in.
Oh. Another wide. That's caught Matthew Florence even out.
Yeah, Florence, that's the second time he hasn't been able to take the ball cleanly, just with that extra swing that seems to be on offer, and a bit of bounce, I think, that caught him in the first over. But this has not been a great start from the Tigers.
Another ball short and wide. And, I mean, if he left that one, could have also been a trifecta of wides.
Yeah, so he's only 2 balls into his over. He's already conceded 6. Curtly Lowe. He might have that swinger going outside the off stump away from the right-hander, but he's not making it pay at the moment.
Beautiful shot, that. Severiano Kipado. Yeah, excellently done there. Saves 2 runs, but this has not been the over that the Tigers were looking forward to here. They were trying to build a little bit of pressure. It's been a little bit easy.
Yeah, looking at that fielding once again, and that really was good work by Severiano Cupido. One thing we have seen in this tournament is some really good fielding.
Smoked. Absolutely smoked. It's been an over that has offered width, and Ruben Senecal has obliged by accepting all of that width.
Yeah, Eugene, wow, what a start by Ruben. क्या शानदार बल्लेबाजी यहाँ पे कर रहे हैं. ऐसा नहीं लग रहा कि कोई अंडर प्रेशर में नहीं है, कोई प्रेशर बैटिंग नहीं है यहाँ पे क्वालिफायर का. रोबन क्या टेक्निक इनकी है अच्छी. वाओ, फर्स्ट अप अच्छा रिस वर्क किया वहाँ पे, तो कवर की जानब शानदार चौके लगाए. अच्छा जलवा दिखा रहे हैं यहाँ पे.
Oh, that's going to come again in between the fielders. Oh, magnificent stop again by Severiano Cupido. He saved 3 that time.
Yeah, so that's 5 runs he's been able to save. But again, it is wide outside the off stump and played very well by Ruben Senecal, but brilliant work from Cupido in the deep. But still, it's been an exceptionally expensive over 13 off it, and Curtly Lowe has not found his line or his length at all here that he should be bowling.
Sometimes you just got to go to your tried and tested, I think. There's a swing there. And what I say that, and the second over comes to an end, I mean, you've got a man capable of controlling that new ball in Antley Adams as well. You have his as well. You got Jason Fortain as well as bowled in the power play before. Sometimes what got you there, try and stick with those men a little bit. That is what I said, and that is the few Manhattans or the pie charts as we see here from the 2 teams so far. And I just feel sometimes the situations says to some of these players, look, I want to do this, and
yeah,
more often than not, sometimes that is a good thing, but why change what brought you here in the first place?
Yeah, Ethan Adams again now. And that's a much better delivery outside the line of the off stump to Senecal on this occasion. Senecal batting brilliantly here with a strike rate of 200 it was before that delivery, but 180 strike rate now. So he's been taking full toll of anything that's been there to hit.
James, the only reason एथन वापस आए हैं बॉलिंग करने के लिए, शायद इनको यहाँ पे विकेट मिलेगी रोबन की, शायद. Come back.
Yeah. So it's a good couple of balls there from Adams there now. So he's going to bowl again here to the left-hander, Fritz de Beer, 52 from 46.
Yeah, just really good start for the men in purple. And they've done exceptionally well to get to this 23 without loss. Oh, that's an excellent delivery across the left-hander. De Beer just playing down the wrong line there, trying to play it into the leg side. So this has been a much better over from Ethan Adams.
Oh, there you go again. There you go again, Cape Fox. I mean, just watch the game now. You can't just put the cat among the pigeons with what you're saying here. Oh, there it is. There it is. Well done, Cape Fox. Yes.
Yep. Yeah, this time just the single. They'll be happy with those, won't they? The men from the Tigers.
Well, power play will be done and dusted after these 2 balls, Cape Fox. Then we'll see where this game goes.
Yeah, what they haven't been able to do, the Tigers, is get a wicket. It's been really good batting from Senegal. And
missed out. He absolutely missed out on that. He swung himself so hard. I mean, there's a Maton field on the left there. The offside is just 5 men. I mean, they would have just been cones, I tell you, if he had to smash this.
yeah, we've already seen that happen twice. He just played it beautifully through that offside.
Yeah, बहुत ही अच्छा comeback इथन की जानिब से.
I mean, there's the elegance, there's the grace, there is just a beautiful cricket shot, just guiding that down for 4.
Yeah, exactly, Eugene. मैं बात कर रहा था टेक्निक की. वाह, क्या शानदार शॉट है रॉबिन की जानिब से. वहाँ पे स्लाइड गाइड किया वहाँ पे थर्ड मैन की जानिब. 4 रन्स. Wow, what a beautiful power play. Dynamos की जानिब से 28 runs power play में आए हैं.
Oh, will we see Curtly low again? I'm not so sure we will. Now then, we're going to see the other Adams. Jenkin Adams, he's going to be bowling. Now, he would need to start quite well here. He's got a tendency to drop it short as well. Early on in his innings, or in his spell, there is the equation. 47 from 42. It should be a walk in the park, but we're dealing with the qualifier 1. The winner goes straight through to Thursday's final.
And that winner at the moment, you have to say, advantage to the men in purple, that they are looking good. 28 without loss at the end of the power play compared to the 22 for 2 for the Tigers. It was that over from Darian Naidu where the 2 wickets fell that pegged back the Tigers in their power play effort. You haven't had anything at all that we've seen from the Tigers that's really suggested they're going to take a wicket yet.
Oh, well, I'm not sure what's going to happen there.
No.
The players are happy. Fritz is not sure. Even though if it is a bump ball, you should try and make your ground on the far side, though.
Yeah.
Fritz de Beer never went to the far side at all. It will be checked. It looks like it will be checked. Fritz is walking. The Tigers are happy.
Yeah, क्या देखना होगा यहाँ पे.
Oh, it's gone. He's gone.
Yes.
That's unfortunate that for the Dynamos as Fritz de Beer. He's got to make his way. It's a good catch.
Yeah, really good catch in the outfield. And that's Jaden Hendricks taking that catch. The young man, you can't keep him out of the game today.
Can't keep him out. And I had the feeling this game will be decided between overs 4 and 7. And what a way to start.
Yeah, first delivery of that 4th over. And they got a wicket, and it's Daniel Ladekhan, the man who is now 2nd on the run-scoring charts behind Jaden Hendricks, who comes to the crease. He's had an outstanding tournament so far, and batting at a strike rate of 180 nearly, and there's a 51 not out that he scored the other day. Really was class personified, this young man.
Oh, keep building him up there. Keep building him up there, K-Fox. But I agree with you. I like the way this youngster bat comes in there, shows intent from ball 1. Now we've got 2 youngsters out there that loves hitting the ball to all parts. But what a start that from Jankin Adams.
Yeah, good start, Eugene, no doubt. लेकिन अभी wickets का इनको मसला नहीं होगा Dynamos को. लेकिन यहाँ पे डॉट बॉल्स यहाँ पे क्रूशल होगी. यहाँ पे जितना डॉट्स बॉल यहाँ पे करेंगे उतना अच्छा होगा टाइगर्स के बॉलर्स के लिए.
It's in the air again. It's in the air, but it gets past a diving. Extra cover there. Shaden Hendricks flew himself at the ball. Gets 1. 46 from 40 balls, folks. 46 from 40. Do we say at this stage, early on already? Ruben Seneca, you've got to see your team through here. You're currently on 23 of 13 deliveries.
यूजिन रॉबन का विकेट क्रूशल होगा यहाँ पे इसी तरीके से यहाँ पे एक अच्छा बॉल गिरना होगा
Full toss. It's a little bit of a misfield. They're going to come through for two. Oh dear, you can ill afford that. You can ill afford that. Shake of the head there from Adams.
Bowler won't be happy with that at all. Should have only been the single. Keeps Senecal on strike, and he's doing so well so far, 25 of 14. And it does just take one batter to bat through the innings in T10 to make it work for you.
Oh, he's gone barrel straight there.
And that's what we expect from Jankin Adams, isn't it? I mean, I was sort of surprised he didn't bowl the second over, potentially. I mean, even Andley Adams, so Curtly Lowe didn't have a very good over at all, and that put the Dynamos right on track.
Oh, it's in the air again, yeah. Must have attained, again, a fumble, but it's not going to cause anything there. So, just the one. And, yeah, it's been a good start by him, as I said, when he came on. He usually starts with a few short balls, but he got his length right here. He just wanted to see this over out.
Yeah, James, I was surprised too. Jankin Adams वहाँ पे bowling करने नहीं आया second over अपना.
Oh, it's a dot ball. Oh, dear. That's going to be 4 overs gone there. So, still very much in their hands, but Ruben Senecal, you've got to play a massive role here. 26 of 16 balls, striking 162. It's not about that. It's just about seeing the team home here and to take us through to that golf. Take a strategic timeout here. It's going to be Kashif that's going to guide you through this over. Bowled by Jason Fortuin. Some spin as we see that equation. 43 of just 36 balls still left.
Yeah, thanks, Eugene. Big sponsors on the screen. देख सकते हैं. Change of bowling यहाँ पे होगी. Some spin दिखने को मिलेगी यहाँ पे. जैसा कि आप देख सकते हैं, big sponsors screen के ऊपर. इस मैच के sponsor Golden 444 JSK1. क्या अच्छी बॉलिंग कर पाएंगे यहाँ पे नए बॉलर जैसी नंबर 8 और पहला ही अच्छा बॉल गिरा वहाँ पे जैसन फोर्टेन बॉलिंग करने आए यहाँ पे अपना पहला ओवर क्या अच्छा फिनिश कर पाएंगे यहाँ पे अपनी टीम के लिए एक विकेट यहाँ पे क्रूशल होगा नए बैट्समैन क्रीज पे आए हैं बे का विकेट गिरा वहाँ पे डैनियल लता खान अच्छे बैट्समैन हैं बहुत ही अच्छा शॉट ग्राउंड में सीधा फील्डर के हाथ में थोड़ा सा फंबल हुआ है वहाँ पे एक ही रन आएगा प्रेशर का गेम होता है बड़ा गेम बड़ा मैच क्वालिफायर 1 जो टीम जीतेगी फाइनल में जाएगी यहाँ पे कदमों का इस्तेमाल आपको बता रहे थे कितना क्रूशल विकेट हो सकता है रोबन सेनेकाल का यहाँ पे बाय का इशारा यहाँ पे इतना बड़ा मिस हुआ वहाँ पे It's all about pressure guys बाय का 4 रन आया देखो कितना क्रीज के आगे थे यहाँ पे बहुत बड़ा मिस किया यहाँ पे बहुत बड़ा चांस मिला
Good save. Good save. Okay.
क्या अच्छा फिनिश कर पाएंगे यहाँ पे जेसन फॉर्चून अच्छी बॉलिंग है लेकिन इतना बड़ा चांस मिला वहाँ पे बहुत ही खूबसूरती के साथ वो बॉल गिरा था. 3 रन आए हैं अभी तक. एक मरतबा फिर अच्छा बॉल, अच्छा क्रिकेटिंग शॉट. डैनियल खान अच्छे बैट्समैन लग रहे हैं. यहाँ पे रन रेट 8.36. एक मरतबा फिर कदमों का इस्तेमाल. वाओ, क्या हो रहा है वहां पे. दूसरी मरतबा वहां पे इन्होंने मिस किया. और फाइनली यहाँ पे विकेट होगा. और इसी के साथ ही हम जाएंगे गल्फ टिकट से चीचिक टाइम आउट पर.
जी हाँ दोस्तों, 5वें ओवर की समाप्ति के बाद अब समय हो चुका है गल्फ टिकट स्ट्रेटेजिक टाइम आउट का. जैसा कि हम देख सकते हैं, गल्फ टिकट द्वारा स्पॉन्सर्ड हमारी ड्रिंक्स कार्ट अब मैदान में आ रही है और दोनों टीमों के खिलाड़ियों को रिफ्रेशमेंट्स देगी. अपने दर्शकों को यह मैं याद दिला देना चाहता हूं कि गल्फ टिकट है यूएई का सबसे ज्यादा भरोसेमंद ऑनलाइन लॉटरी ड्रॉ. यह है फुल्ली रेगुलेटेड, रजिस्टर्ड एंड ऑथराइज्ड लॉटरी ड्रॉ फ्रॉम यूएई. आप अभी gulfticket.com पे जाके अपनी किस्मत का खेल खेल सकते हैं. जी हां दोस्तों, gulfticket.com पे जाएं, वहां पे लॉग इन करें, अपना अकाउंट खोलें और खेलिए अपनी किस्मत का खेल. अपने सपनों को उड़ान भरिए और मौका दीजिए अपनी जिंदगी को बदलने का gulfticket.com के साथ. गल्फ टिकट की टैगलाइन है शेयरिंग मिलियन स्माइल्स. और ऐसे ही करोड़ों लोगों के चेहरों पे मुस्कुराहट लाने के बाद गल्फ टिकट आपकी जिंदगी में भी खुशियां भर सकता है. आपको केवल यह करना है कि gulfticket.com पे जाएं, वहां पे अपना अकाउंट खोलें और हिस्सा लें गल्फ टिकट के वीकली ऑनलाइन लॉटरी ड्रॉज में. बिल्कुल दोस्तों, गल्फ टिकट सिर्फ एक प्लेटफॉर्म नहीं है, यह है एक सिंफनी ऑफ होप, एक कैनवस ऑफ पॉसिबिलिटीज, एक टेस्टमेंट है पावर ऑफ ड्रीम्स के लिए. अब समय बर्बाद ना करें, तुरंत जाइए gulfticket.com पे और खेलिए अपनी किस्मत का खेल, क्योंकि गल्फ टिकट ही है यूएई का सबसे ज्यादा भरोसेमंद ऑनलाइन लॉटरी ड्रॉ.
There is the playoffs. As we see it, we're busy with Qualifier 1. As we see it, yeah. With 5 overs still to go in this one between the Dynamos and the Tigers. Next to follow is the eliminator between the Saints and the Vipers. That's to follow. Qualifier 2 waits for us tomorrow. And then the finale on Thursday. And Cape Fox, after this ball, I'm going to... Cape Fox, I'm going to come back to you here. Maybe I can do that now. Is the occasion getting here to the Tigers? A few misfields, a couple of chances gone begging there where they could have had cynical gone.
Yeah.
Is the occasion now getting to these players?
It could well be doing so. It does look like they are under pressure, aren't they? And they making mistakes, knocking on, not getting stumpings.
That's another ball that's going here to third man, and it's again a misfield. It's the basics of the game that it just eludes these players now, and I think this is where you feel that are the players expecting the ball to come to them, or are they saying no, please do not come to me? As we look at that equation, 34 from 29.
Yeah, it's certainly been a situation where, apart from, I say, Severiano Cupido has stopped 2 incredible shots down in the boundary. They've been really poor in the field today.
That's up in the air. Here's another one. Oh, no, it's not another one, because he's hit it so bad it hasn't got to the captain there, Anley Adams, who's here to bowl. Jenkin Adams here, he's certainly pulling them back here.
Giving them perhaps a sniff of a hope, but it still looks like it's going to be the Dynamos. Certainly, if look at the Cape Fox win predictor, it's sitting at about 68.2%. And
we'll look at that. We'll keep an eye on that. Oh, now then, that is up
that?
in the air. Who wants it? Oh, no, it should be the person coming in. It should be the person coming in from the boundary. That should have been Anthony Adams. That Adams catch. I can understand why Shaden Hendricks wanted it, but he's running away here, folks.
देखिए यूजिन अगर आप ऐसी फील्डिंग ऐसी खराब फील्डिंग करेंगे तो आप ऐसे मैचेस नहीं जीत सकते हैं. You gotta take those chances, यूजिन. दो बड़े चांस विकेट कीपर ने दिए सेट बैट्समैन रोबन सेनेगल को.
This is where, as a fielder, you say you want the ball. That's a simple mindset you must have. That is going to be smoked here. It's going to be some ground being made. There's another misfield, folks, and this has seemed to be the order of the day here for the Tigers at the minute.
Yeah, well, that missed catch just accentuating the issues that we've seen already with the fielding. And you're right there, Eugene. That certainly should have been Anthony Adams' catch coming in from the boundary. It was up in the air a long, long time.
Oh, here's another opportunity. That one just bounced short. I think it's just going to be one, is it? He's going to be one. It was an excellent effort again by Shaden Hendricks. Ball seemed to be following him.
Yeah, James, I think do the fielders call for it?
Oh, just bouncing in front of him on that occasion, but did well to get his body behind it. Jankin Adams gone for 6 off the over so far.
Here's another chance. Oh, it's going to land in that field position called no man's land once again. My, oh my, is the occasion getting to everybody out there now? Hands on heads. Teapots are out.
We certainly, looking at it that way, I mean, also looking at the approach there from Ruben Senecal, you're thinking, does he need to be playing those balls in the air? I mean, he got away with 2 or 3. A few. He's got away with 2 stumpings. He's now got away with 2 balls that have gone up in the air significantly. As we look at the Manhattans there, there's certainly the blue line as well on the Worms that is ahead, and significantly so. And the big thing as well, only that 1 wicket down.
That's correct. That's equation 28 from 24. Balls still remaining here. And this, I think in the context of this qualifier 1, is a massive over. And we'll be talking about over number 7 coming up here to be bowled by Jason. Just glad to see no one sort of knocking the ball on here in the field. Seems to have been a pandemic in terms of that.
James, my question was, do the players call for the catch? I mean...
Yeah, you've got to be decisive when you're going for a catch.
Well, it's going to be 2. He's placed that well. He placed that in the gap. 2 runs. 25 runs now from 22.
I mean, that's really excellent stuff from Senecal and Lartakhan.
It's just going to be 1. Yeah, that's keeping it simple. It seems to be the order of the day and now for Senegal. Maybe he's heard you. Maybe he's got your little earpiece in his ear there.
I think here, Lartakhan's played an excellent supporting role so far. Just keeping the scoreboard ticking along. Very few dots that we've seen, even in that last over from Jankin Adams.
Hard running again. Oh, it's another misfield, but manages to stop that, and you can feel the tension going here.
देखें यूजिन डॉट बॉल्स क्रूशल होगी यहाँ पे डॉट बॉल्स.
There's a hoik over to the onside. Severiano Kipido. Again, excellent stuff, and picked it up in the slide as well. Magnificent stuff from Kipido. I mean, he's having a blind in the field.
Oh, yes, he's the one shining light for the men from the Tigers. He's just been absolutely brilliant. I mean, he saved 5 runs, certainly, with 2 previous stops, and that saved an extra run there as well. They didn't come back to the 2.
Well, here's a chance, is it? Oh, no, it's gone all the way from Lartakhan. Well, is that the moment for the Dynamos?
Beautifully picked up here by Daniel Lategan. We know he can do this. We know he plays so well straight. Seen him hit a number of maximums, and that's why he's nearly at the top of the run scorers charts. Hopefully we'll have a look at this shot again. Just gone down the ground, which is the best place to go.
Yeah, it was a ball that was short of a length, and he picked up beautifully there by Daniel Lategan. That is, you see at 59 for one. At the same stage, I think the Dynamos find themselves 10 runs to the good. There's the bowling figures there. Jankin Adams, he was superb there as well. Ethan bowled his 2 overs, kept them in. Kept him in it as well, but there's the worm now. They're starting to depart the scene here.
Yeah, just the 16 runs now, less than a run a ball, and that 6 off the last ball of the previous over turned what was, in fact, a good over from Fortuin into one that went the way of the Dynamos. And that young man again, Daniel Lategan, he's been outstanding with the bats, and today Ruben Senekal has come to the party in a big way with that 36 at near strike rate of nearly 140.
Yes, it is. And Antley Adams that's going to come on, the captain himself. Just coming to Ruben Senekal. He had a very quiet start to this tournament in the first week, but he's certainly been taking to it here in the second week and beyond potentially here, as he's been scoring consistently well here for the Dynamos. He's the captain for the day. As the sun breaks through the clouds here as well. How can Antley Adams bring this back? 16 runs still from 18 deliveries. Oh, can we throw the cat amongst the pigeons here? That is hit hard. That has been hit straight. That has been gone for a maximum. So 2 back-to-back maximums.
Yeah, let's look at this one here. He just sets himself very stable, and that foot pointing down the wicket, and he just gets that one over the head of the man running around from long off. Excellent shot from Ruben Senekal.
Beautiful shot there as we look at that screen there where we showed that to the public here. Antley again. Well, he now wants this game done and dusted. He's trying to look to clear the boundary again. This one bouncing short. So it is 9 runs needed of 16, and this should be the Dynamos game.
Yeah, I think that win predictor's gone to like 99.5% now.
Just 99.5? What about the other 0.4?
You have to leave some margin of for the unpredictable.
0.1 is there for that. Well, let's see where it goes. Can he perform something here? The captain, Adams. And he just has to do this. Look at that calm head on those shoulders there.
He wants to see a red inker there against his name as well there, Daniel Lategan.
You know, these batters and their red inkers, I mean, they should just go and, I mean, just put it down as an innings and move on. Oh, those are big words from our producer. Those are big words from our producer. Oh, it's gone all the way again. Maybe he's good. Maybe he knows something that I don't. That's another maximum for Senekal as he moves to 49.
Well, he's wanting to finish this in a hurry here. Plays that one, really didn't get up high at all and goes over the man coming around from long on. What a great shot from Senekal.
Yeah, indeed, James. What a beautiful pick. एक मर्तबा फिर जितनी भी तारीफ करे रॉबिन सेनेकाल की उतनी ही कम है यहाँ पे. क्या शानदार बल्लेबाजी. 1 रन की दूरी पे वहाँ पे क्या. और इसी के साथ ही ये मैच डायनामोस जीत गई यहाँ पे. और रॉबिन सेनेकाल की 50 भी होगी यहाँ पे. 30 बॉल्स 50 रन्स और क्वालिफायर में 50 रन्स किया उन्होंने. क्या शानदार बल्लेबाजी यहाँ पे.
Yeah, he must have just got a bit of a scratch on that one, and he's gone through for that 50 strike rate of 167. What outstanding stuff from Senekal.
Great stuff from him. 50, leading his team here to that finale on Thursday. That is smoke downtown, and that's it. As they say, is that, folks. down here, on red ink or not. He smoked that down the ground. So then in Qualifier 1, we will see the Dynamos overcome the Tigers here, and they make their way to the finale. That will be happening on Thursday. I mean, this game had everything for me. I feel that sometimes I think the occasion got to both these sides. There were chances aplenty for both of them. However, I think the Dynamos, they deserve that victory due to the fact that they restricted the Tigers to that 74 in the first innings.
Yeah, and they came out and batted like they meant it, and they came out, Ruben Senecal going from ball 1, and really was outstanding stuff from him to get a 50, second 50 in the match, as we had the one from Hendricks earlier on for the Tigers, but just did not have enough to defend against this really strong and very, very competent team, the Dynamos, and they go through to Friday's final.
Thursday's
final.
Yeah, but again, just shows how dominant they are. They're a power-packed bunch of lads. They've got good bowlers, and so they've got batters. Those 3 batters on top there, they are really what they're looking to get out of most of their runs here. But for the Tigers, they'll have another shot at it. They'll have another crack, and that will be happening tomorrow in Qualifier 2. For the likes of this there, I think Jankin Adams, he bowled well there. Jason Fortani was unlucky. He was unfortunate. 2 couple of missed stumpings as well. And then for the rest of them, it was a little bit of a hard day. That's the match summary there, folks. The Tigers batting first, getting 74. Thanks all due to Shaden Hendricks. He was the leader of the pack now in the runs scored now. And then the Dynamos, it was their captain-in-chief, Ruben Senecal, that got them over the line. 9 wickets in hand. Let's enjoy the highlights package put together in that second innings and join us for the post-match interviews. Qualifier 1 done and dusted, yeah, and it was the match here between the Dynamos and the Tigers, and the Dynamos have advanced through to Thursday's final, and they'll have a waiting game to play here. It's the Tigers that fell short here today. I'm going to ask the captain here, Antley Adams, to come and join me. Antley, things just not going your way. It was a difficult toss. or difficult pitch to bat on at the start, but you guys still managed to get up to 74.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the guys stuck out there and grind through, especially Shaden's innings as well. Like I had a chat to Ruben now. It's not easy coming in and just bashing the ball from ball one. And unlucky for us, we didn't take our chances. Chances were there, but the ball to swallow. But at the end of the day, the guys who execute the best, at the end of the day, will come out on top.
Yeah, you guys really created some chance in that second innings there. You could have had Ruben Senecal gone as well and put them under a little bit of pressure. Just didn't go your way.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the 50-50 margins is where you win games. And ultimately for us, we didn't take it today.
Big call to bowl Kurtley Lowe second after you've done really well with the new ball as well. Maybe something to think about there as well.
Yeah, we thought Kurtley's back now in the lineup bowling again. And he bowled very well for us on Saturday. And I thought, okay, maybe squeeze it up there. And ultimately, plan didn't go our way then.
These things happen, but listen, you got another crack at it tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go well.
Thank you.
That is the thoughts there of Antley Adams, and I'll ask Ruben Senecal to come and join me, the captain. Well, let's just say job done, and into the final you go. Well batted yourself.
Thank you very much. It wasn't the prettiest 50 you'll ever see, but winning isn't about making it look pretty, it's about getting the job done.
You started really slow on a personal note for you with the bat, and it just seems to come together in the second week of this competition. Just shows that conditions are getting better for batters.
Yeah, I think it's also the fact of getting caught in the mindset of the previous edition where pitches were a bit flatter towards the end of the season and all the guys were in form and seeing the ball like beach balls. So it's just adapting a little bit better to wickets like these today where it's a bit too paced.
You guys are always ruthless with both bat and ball, but today, for some reason in the field, you just let a few chances go.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what to put it down to, but luckily we got the job done and I'm sure we'll sharpen up come Thursday.
Listen, well done to you guys. We'll see you again on Thursday. So now it's just a waiting game. Nice to have a day off as well.
Yeah, I know. It's been a long couple of weeks. I know it's not many overs, but it's been hot and it's intense in those 20 overs of the game. So I think all the guys will be excited to just put their feet up for a day.
Well done today.
Thank you very much.
That is the thoughts thereof. The winning captain there for the Dynamos. It is Ruben Senecal. They are victorious. They go through to the final. They await who they will be playing because later on we'll have the eliminator between the Saints and the Vipers to see who will face up to the Tigers tomorrow in Qualifier 2. So a lot of T10 cricket still to come.